Welcome to the campfire. Today, we're going to be playing some more of our Starcom Space Unknown. So sit back, relax, and let's get right back into this. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. So I'm looking at... We want to get some research done, make our ship a little better if we can. Probably do some resourcing and other research. Let's take care of energy as well. Let's do battle station training. That was important. I remember that. And go through all of... Where's our weapon? Plasma, right here. Positron coating, frictionless bearings, accuracy, range. Let's go ahead and grab this one then. It's a shipyard. We really can't do anything here. We just don't have enough of most anything. So let's go ahead. Allows them a brief but significant boost to ship operations. This will speed up repair, all that. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and run around. I did intend to do some playing and resourcing between sessions, but just kind of didn't have the time with X4 kind of needing to be focused on to get stations done. We can move faster into that. Come on. Oh yeah. Okay, so I select and then press X, right. So that we can move on to the next thing with that game. And that's on me. Kind of. But also on that game. Just being so busy. And I think this morning I figured out what was going on with my recordings. Thanks Windows 11 for changing how my entire system is set up once again. But we got that sorted. Like, the problem wasn't enough for me to be like, yeah, there's definitely a problem here. But occasionally things would hitch. I was like, what's going on here? What's going on here? No, it turns out they had turned on graphic acceleration again, and that does not play well with OBS. Okay. It's 2 down. Three. And there's a 4th or 5th one coming up, and that one's the bigger one. It's 4. Let's get this last guy out of here. Nanite superfluid has a very short half-life, but our crew can make use of it to effect quick repairs. Okay. And we're going to take out this guy if we can. What do we get from that one? Fixed barrel. Okay, so that's one of the researches we need for weapons. Not quite close enough. There we go. Take them all out. 1 yttrium. Okay, so we're getting materials we need for weapons and generators, or reactors. That's good. Let's just zip on up towards this planet they were protecting. Another one's coming. What the heck? No anomalies detected. not my intention. Was not trying to ram it. But okay. It does work out in our favor. And then we got this planet. Scan it. Deploy the survey team. And moist planet. Study the life forms. Okay. So we got 4 yttriums. That's better than nothing. That does give us enough for another weapon if we want to do that. Though I think with 3 we're kind of hitting the limit of what we can do here. Let's just go to this planet. Okay, well this one has something for us to look at. Search the structure. There's nothing really of value. Expect increased raw material orders from both Nimian and Kiernan factions by unintelligible. I recommend the unintelligible system. Easy access, low profile. Not well known either. The message is followed by what appears to be another set of gateway coordinates. Okay, and that brings us to that system where it would actually be really easy for us to farm up some materials. So I'm going to head that way. Yeah, this system was what I was thinking it was, where we come here, we blast a bunch of asteroids, and we can just farm a bunch of materials up. We can also sell excess materials to buy others. Probably at one of the planets here, but I believe there's also a trader floating around. Let's just sit here for a hot minute and get some materials going. Alright, well we've cleared out that asteroid belt at least once. Supposedly it does respawn. Is peaceful exploration a euphemism? Or we become less peaceful? No, we really are. Really, in that case, you could show that by getting out of our way and letting us get on. Okay, they don't trade. Got it. I was hoping that was the oh, right. It was that one guy that we ran around. That was the trader in the area. Well, and it doesn't appear like he's here, unfortunately. We can still find a decent amount of material. Hey, rocks are already starting to respawn. And oh, here's the trader. Gotcha. So we can sell that for aluminum and use aluminum to buy parts. Sure. Execute the trade. Let's just use that for now. Because we keep finding tons of aluminum here. So it's not a big deal that we traded off a bunch of ours. We'll take what we can get. Keep moving on. Okay. Well, we've gathered a bunch of materials of varying kinds. Not a lot. We've got some. Enough to take a look and see if we can upgrade our ship a little bit more. First... Obviously, I was correct in believing it served a similar purpose to the wormhole. It's not powerful enough to create a wormhole to our universe, but can create local bridges. Whoever constructed it was technologically very advanced. Despite the lower power level, these gateways distort space much more efficiently than our stabilizers. It's possible that if we can find more artifacts like these, we could open a wormhole home from this side. Okay. Compact construction. And explorer class ships. Do we want to do that? Actually, let's go first this way. Engines. Increase our speed. And our handling during speed. Should investigate nearby trade guild. Okay. So that's all that does. Propulsion. We can't build the Mark II yet, but let's... What did I do there? I did a reactor, but we can just do a bulkhead. Except for that uses up all the aluminum we had. Right. Mini battery, which is also most of our aluminum. So we can't do that. But we can do that to help speed us up a little bit. Arrow towards damage, yes, obviously. Well, it's a little improvement. And then we can go take a look at getting further along in that one area. So we'll take our trip over here and head through. Yeah, let's take these guys on. We'll at least get some material out of it. Mostly aluminum. With a possibility of titanium and whatnot. Oh, we even got yttrium. Okay. And there's more to fight. Awesome. This is the combat route. Yes. Let's take these out. Didn't take that much damage this time around until this guy showed up. Let's burn this way, grab this. Really don't know what wings and stabilizers would do in space, to be fair. It wouldn't really do much of anything. Stay out of range. Okay, we got the gun mount, so that'll give us the fixed plasma weapon, which deals more damage, but also not nearly as versatile. Come on. Get close enough. We really gonna play this game. Come on. There we go. Now it's destroyed. But that gives us, I think, all the things we needed for... Yeah. Found enough components so we can start building fixed. Fair enough. Let's just move on to the next area. Well, I had noticed from when I was riding through that there was something right over here. There's a whole nother sector that I could have, okay, explored. That wasn't connected by those points. Got it. But I noticed this planet just in the distance. I'm like, might as well go check that out, right? It's a planet I missed. I need to scan it all. After we scan the planet, I can amount reducing its void effect on us. Got it. So we can move faster once we've actually found a planet. What was that about? In an explored system with no hostiles, I can create an optimized void solution faster through systems we've explored. Not as fast as in deep space, but a decent boost. Gotcha. Let's go see about that guy that's coming to investigate us. All a fair number of them. Got it. Ooh boy. Let's like drag one or two of them off. If we can. If we can separate them out. Can maybe get these two by themselves. Looks like. There we go. We can do some decent damage to it at least. Same with this guy. Maybe we can damage that one enough that it can't harm us as much. Alright. Kind of playing the run around and let them, you know, we take pot shots while they're trying to chase us. That works. A little bit better than I would have expected. And another one. Another pass, anyways. Come on. Grab this material. And swoop back at that one. Let's get it out of the fray entirely. Come on. Aim better. There we go. Got that taken care of. Then we got this next one here. Grab all of its goods. And final guy. Only takes a second here. Now it can't move nearly as fast. It also can't hit us nearly as hard. Unless it turns that way. Come on, there we go. Take care of all that. And we got the last one here. Easy. It's all about being tactical instead of charging right in. Got it. Gotta have some fun here somehow, right? Just start blasting. And that one goes down. Almost. There we go. No, he didn't go down yet. There we go. I mean, these guys aren't terribly difficult. It does help that we have basically infinite shooting weapon at the moment. And that's another one that bites the dust. Just about. There we go. Now it's accurate to say that. Man, we never really drop below 90% anymore, which is good. Survey team, let's go. Why do you fly halfway to the next planet? Solar powered still broadcasting. Possible didn't realize activation started as soon as the seal was broken. If they're not familiar with guild seals, opening one makes some sense. Check what you had, but why all? After the first started glowing, I'd at least think before opening the next one. Second Legion would have known better. Still have the verification report certifying late Fallen Empire. There's probably no market for inert nanites, but I'll bring them with me. Okay, so now we can research this. Just gives us research points, but beyond that, let's keep moving. Yes. Oh, this, I think, came from the last combat we had, and they're still kind of running from us. Now, let's stop that from happening. Still gotta scoop everything up. Come on. Then we can go back to this planet and see how that's gonna help us. If it does. And... research points. Kinda helps. Alright, well back to the circle over here then. Oh, we got this guy here. I believe they're the Gorier? Suggesting a bribe. Pre-filter matrix shows wordplay signifiers. They are very recent arrivals to this region, like the pick-yak fly. They are annoying in small numbers. In large numbers, they will pick your carcass clean. Okay, so we can't land on this planet yet. We can scan it. If we want to pick a fight with them, we then land. Got it. Don't like the idea of picking a fight with them yet. And if I remember right, there is a way to do the landing and get them to back off. So we'll just take our time here. Oh, deploy. Copper, analyze log. It's too badly corrupted for the universal translator to form a complete matrix, so it was able to piece together the last few entries. Taken delivery of copper for the inner mirror to engage. Their absence have been attacked while en route. Destroyed 2 ships, but engines now redlining. Emergency landing. Interesting. So this copper probably is meant for these guys. Which is fine. We can hail them and give them their shipment. Yeah, fine. Currently at all. There we go. And might as well just go make our way over there to the next area, which I believe is straight to the left. I'm just gonna scan this last planet, or last 2 planets in this system first. Can't go land at that one, but until that guy moves. We'll go there. Has the convenient side effect of leaving that planet unguarded. This is what xenoculturists technically refer to as a bribe. Got it. So we can go back there now and research that planet. Well, might as well go take care of it. Alright, there we go. You can now see lander touches down. Team spends a considerable amount of time circling the pyramid. Examination of the door reveals that it possesses sensitive hydraulic levers, and we get a bunch of stuff. Which is fine. Fantastic, actually. Let's research this thing. Okay. This puzzle object is quite complex from a geometrical standpoint. Maybe Dr. Rama would be interested in taking a look at it. Fair. I doubt... If I remember right, she doesn't even look at it. She has it, gives it to somebody else. But yeah. Let's go get this wormhole gate. Go see about upgrading a little bit before we take on the Red Raiders. Yeah. Gonna want to do that. Don't think we'll have enough to upgrade ship's size, but we can at least make some kind of upgrade. Yeah, we don't have enough for the size, but let's do positron coating. Increases our base damage. Then we've only got 35. Detection range. Okay, yeah. And then go to operations. Dr. Rama. Go Like a lab rat would be another way to encourage data-seeking behavior. No, an optimization. That wasn't much of a question. I'll allow one more. I already have most of these research technologies. One thing I'm not good at is parsing other people's jokes. I'm assuming that was a humorous way of asking about the viral wind projection. The holographic interface by which you perceive your ship's space is a projection of truly in space, which most humans have great difficulty visualizing. The viral wind projection is the most common way of representing space-time curves for navigation. I have heard it derisively called the Mercator projection of space, which in some ways is accurate. It distorts some objects for facilitating navigation, but it is inaccurate since the Mercator projection does nothing to temporal vectors. Admiral Desjardins is famous for saying, "I don't care if the sun looks smaller than the Europa station as long as my ships don't fly into either." Fair. The universe has enough mysteries to keep my interest. I don't have time for toys and curios. If it's really confounding you, okay. We found this puzzle. I suspect she meant it as a jab, but it's true. I am quite fond of physical puzzles. Probably why I gravitated to ship design. I'll take a look at it. Okay. Oh yeah, we do have parts enough to expand that. We don't have anything for armor or reactors yet. But going faster will help us in the long run. So let's just get back over to where we were going. And we'll go and take out the Red Raider outpost. Okay. Well, we get to deal with this. There's a station. It's right around this planet. We can take care of that. What is our range on this? Not amazing, but we should... Okay, we can sit right here and hit this outpost without it hitting us. Which is fantastic, actually. Let's just keep moving. Don't let them hit the engines if we can help it. It's 2 down out of like 7 flying around us, plus more off the screen. There we go. Man, these guys aren't... Most of their ships are not hard to defeat. The bigger ones would be more difficult if we let them get too many on us at once. So we just gotta eliminate them and try to peel them apart in this regard. Okay. Got a couple more separated out. That's 2 coming at us at once, but we can take care of that. Oh, that's 3 plus the big one. Let's just get that out of the way. And taken care of. That's just 2 more in our immediate vicinity. It looks like more are coming. Yeah, a lot more are coming. Shoot. Let's just get back up a little ways. Get some of these smaller ones out. Taken care of. Good. Let's get this big guy out. Shoot. Ah, he rammed us. It's not good. Got that taken care of. Now this one should be a little bit easier. Let's get out of here. Back off, back off. How do I... If I do that... I thought there was a quick button to do that, but I can't figure out what the hotkey was at the moment. But we're slowly repairing. Was thinking the Gorrier would be here, but apparently not. You'd think they'd have arrived to help us after we paid them. Stop that one. It's these bigger ones that are the problem at the moment. Seems like we're getting repaired though, so... Alright, starting to take damage again. More significant damage, I should say. There we go. Yeah, fighting this off is getting to be difficult. There we go. Let's get out of here. Maybe if I destroy that outpost? Or that base, not really an outpost. Oh, that is a lot to deal with. Alright, this is getting bad. Hey, the Gorrier showed up. Finally. There we go. And we're doing a lot better now with some allies on our side. Ooh, what's that? Now that was a hull regen, apparently. And we're good. Just keep plucking away at these things. Very slowly, very surely. Come on, break down. There we go. Alright. Not easy, but we got this going. Oh. It's one of the big ones that's been giving us trouble. At least when others are around. Let's just keep pushing. Raider Destroyer. It's off in the distance. It's just kinda... Come on. Break this guy down. Kinda wish we had the better weapons at the moment. Thinking I should have come here later. Instead of trying to push through this now. There we go. Well, the Gorrier took care of most of the problem. Not necessarily quickly, but they did it. Missile guidance system. And missile engine. Alright, so let's do the research on both of these. 40 points, another 40 points, that puts us up to 80, and now we can turn this off. And that'll clear up the Raider spawning from here. Have the team investigate carefully. but the caution seems to have been unnecessary. The facility oddly has no ground defenses. After gaining entry, the team is able to explore. Okay. And then we shut down the facility, we gain a whole bunch of materials, and off we go. With that, thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, recommendations, and suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. Join the Discord if you want to. And as always, have a wonderful day.